everyone. So today I'll be solving some questions from polynomial chapter. The question is that alpha, beta, gamma are the zeros of this polynomial and alpha plus beta is 0, then you have to show that twice q is r. So let me write down the polynomial p of x. Okay, comparing this with the standard one, we can write the values of the coefficients. A is coefficient of x cube, here it is 1. B is coefficient of x square, so it is -2. C is coefficient of x, so it is q, and lastly the constant is here -r. So this is the first thing we write down, the value of the all coefficients comparing with the standard one. Now after that we will write the relationships. First relation between the zeros and the coefficient, sum of the zeros taken one at a time is minus b upon a. It is given that a plus b, alpha plus beta is 0. That is sum of two of its 0 is 0. So here this is your 0 minus what is b is -2 and a is 1. So from this I am getting that gamma is equal to 2, 7. So equation 1. For the first relationship, I got this equation. Now let's come to the next relationships. That is sum of the product of the zeros taken 2 at a time. We know, very easy to remember, minus, so next term will be plus. Denominator is always a, and the numerator will go alphabetically. It is b, so it will be c. In this way, remember. So what I do, I take gamma common because I know the value of gamma. So, okay, no problem. In this way, let me write down c is your q, is 1, or beta. Now I can put the value of alpha plus beta 0. So what I am getting from this, alpha beta is equal to q. Second equation. Now the third relationship, product of all the zeros is, it was plus, so it will be minus, denominator is always a, c, then d. So you see, I know this value alpha beta is what? From the equation 2 it is q. Alpha beta is 0, alpha beta is q, so I can write it as q. And gamma from equation 1 it is 2. Minus, what is d? Is minus r. Minus r, a is 1. Or twice of q is equal to r. This was asked to prove, hence proved. So it is very easy if you can remember the relationship correctly. In this way, we can prove this what is asked to prove. Now next question. If p, q are zeros of this polynomial 3x square plus 6x plus 2, find a quadratic polynomial whose zeros are minus b square upon q and minus q square upon q. So let us start with this polynomial. 3x square plus 6x plus 2. So what will be the coefficients? A is equal to 3, b is equal to 6, and c is equal to 2. That you know, how do you get it? Ax square plus bx plus c. In this we get the coefficients. And we know the sum of the zeros, that is alpha plus beta, is minus b upon p. Relationship, first relation. So from this I can write what are the alpha, beta are the zeros. So p and q are the zeros. So alpha is your p and beta is your q. Is equal to minus b is your 6 upon a is 3. Or I am getting an equation p plus q is equal to minus 2. First equation. Then let us come to the next relation, that is product of the zero, that is c upon a. Zeros are p and q. So p into q is c is what is c is 2 and a is 3. C upon a. So this is the second equation. P plus q is minus 2 and pq is 2y3. Okay, this we keep in hand. These are given actually. Actually, if pq are zeros of these means I know these two equations. That is okay. Now we have to find a quadratic polynomial whose zeros are these and these. So let we write in this way, let the required polynomial, that is the polynomial which we have to find out. Required polynomial b, we write the standard one. Is a quadratic, so ax square, quadratic, so ax square plus bx plus c. Okay. Then the relationships we can write for this polynomial also. Sum of the zeros minus b upon a. So these are the zeros. This is alpha, this is beta for this polynomial. So now let me write that alpha plus beta is minus b by a, or alpha is your minus p square upon q plus minus q square upon p. This is alpha plus beta is minus b upon a. Now we will simplify this. We will simplify this, and using these two equations, I will get some relation. So let me take the LCM is PQ. P into minus P square minus PQ minus QQ is minus B upon E. Now if I take minus common, this two will become plus. And let me take common, then it will become plus. So this minus minus getting cancelled. So it is PQ plus QQ upon PQ is B upon A. Now I know the value of P plus Q and PQ. So I have to express PQ plus QQ with suitable identity so that they can be expressed in terms of P plus Q and PQ. So you know AQ plus BQ is your A plus B whole cube minus 3AB into A plus B, okay, upon PQ is minus B upon A. So I have changed this in this form using the identity, algebraic identity that I learned in 9 class. So now I can put the values for using equation 1, here you can do minus 2. So from here you see using equation 1 and 2, here what will get, P plus Q is 2, so 2Q minus 3 into what is PQ is your, this is PQ, 2y3, 2y3 into P plus Q is again minus 2, to be minus 2 whole cube. Okay, so this is the numerator and the denominator is PQ, that is 2y3. 2y3. So this is your minus B upon, just a minute, this is plus because this minus got cancelled. So okay. So now let me write, it is minus 8, minus minus plus, things are getting cancelled, 2 2s are 4, by 2 into 3. Taking the product of the reciprocal is your B upon A. So it is minus 4 by 2. So I can write it minus 3 minus 6 B upon A. minus 8 plus 4 minus 4, minus 4 by 2 is minus 2, minus 2 into 3 is minus 6, so minus 6 is b by a. Or I can write therefore b is equal to cross multiply minus 6. So I got this relation, that is for this polynomial b is equal to minus 6. Using this I got sum of the zeros minus b upon a. Now I'll use the second relation, that is product of the zero is c upon a. Product of the zero is c upon a. Or what is alpha for this polynomial? It is minus p square by q, and beta is this one minus q square by p, and that is c upon a. So this be getting cancelled. Okay, so minus minus plus, or pq is equal to c by a. Or what is pq using equation 2 is 2 by 3. 2 by 3 is equal to c by a, or c is equal to twice a upon 3. And so this is the another relation I got. So from this one and this one I'll be able to get the polynomial. Okay. So I have derived these two relations. So now I have to choose any suitable value of a, so that I can get the corresponding values of b and c. So you see here, for getting some integral value of c, I have to take a in such a way that it should be a multiple of 3, so that this gets cancelled. So therefore let a is equal to 3. Then c will be equal to 2 into 3 by 3, that is 2. C will be 2 then. And what will be b now? If a is 3, so b will be minus 6 into 3. A is 3, so it is minus 18. So these are the values. Therefore, answer, the required polynomial is this one. So put the value of a is 3 I have taken. So 3x square. B is what? B is your minus 18. Minus 18x plus c is 2 plus 2. So this is the answer. So if PQ are the zeros of this polynomial, then this will be the quadratic polynomial whose zeros will be this and this. Next question. If alpha, beta, gamma are the zeros of kx cube minus 5x plus 9 and this given to you, then you have to find the value of k. This is the question. So now again, first of all, what I will be doing, I will be writing the values of the coefficient and comparing with the standard one. So it is a cubic polynomial. So what is the standard? Let me write down the polynomial first. P of x is your k x cube. Now you see one thing, it is minus 5x, that means the square term is not there. So I can write in this way, 0 into x square minus 5x plus 9. So now it is in the standard form, ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. So therefore I can write the values of the coefficients. A is k, b is 0, c is minus 5 and d is 9. So whenever you compare the given polynomial with the standard one, you have to be very careful whether the powers are given in the descending order or if any power is missing or not, that you should take care. So, okay. Now these are the zeros. So let me write down the first relationship. Now that is the sum of the zeros is minus b upon a. B is 0, so obviously that means therefore 0 since b is 0. So when this is 0, then one algebraic identity will be helpful to us. What was that? That was that if a plus b plus c is 0, then sum of their cubes is 3 times the product. So this will be useful. Whenever I get this sum of 3 numbers is 0, then this relation holds. This is very special algebraic identity. So I can use this one. So since this sum of these 3 is 0, so therefore sum of their cubes will be equal to 3 times their product because of this identity. Now this value is given 27, so I can write 27 3 times, and you know what is the relationship, that is product of the 0 is minus d upon a, that you know. So cancel out 9, or 9 is equal to minus, what was d now? D is 9. So 9, and what is a is your k, or k is equal to minus 1, that is the answer. So you see, even if you know the relationships, but your knowledge of the algebraic identity is very useful. Without the algebraic identity, you won't be able to solve this kind of question. So you must recapitulate all the algebraic identities you have learned in 9th class. I remember there will be 11 algebraic identities. So make a list of all the 11 algebraic identities and try to remember them. Then these will be useful here, and as well as useful in the trigonometry chapter also. Okay.